Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of GWA Supercharged. I am Joe Davis, and we're coming to you live once again from Seattle off of a huge event just last Sunday, Star Spangled Beatdown. We do have some unfortunate news. Jean Wells was severely injured at Star Spangled Beatdown, defending her Women's World Championship. She had to surrender that title earlier today. We will crown a new Women's World Champion later tonight as Shelly Bennett takes on Whitney Duncan. Plus, we have Chris Vandiver going one-on-one with Willie Jones. And that is not all. More big matches tonight as the brand new United States Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell, goes one-on-one with Gavin Briggs. And after a grueling world title defense just last Sunday at Star Spangled Beatdown, handsome Harry Sharp will be in action in our main event. But first, coming up next, our opening contest, a tag team matchup. It is High Voltage going up against the Eliminators. So let's head down to the ring for that matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 490 pounds, High Voltage.
High Voltage stepping into the ring now. We're unsuccessful, unfortunately, at claiming the World Tag Team titles last Sunday at Star Spangled Beatdown from the Pitbulls. But an after-match beatdown from the Pitbulls leaves High Voltage wanting more of the World Tag Team Champions. But tonight they're going to have their hands full with the Eliminators.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 500 pounds, the Eliminators.
Cliff Russell and Vince Dixon, the Eliminators, would like to put High Voltage away here tonight and get another shot at those World Tag Team titles themselves. A victory over High Voltage, I would imagine, would put this team at the top of the list as the #1 contenders heading into our next major event, which is yet to be announced. But I know that High Voltage definitely has some unfinished business with the World Tag Team Champions. So a lot on the line here for these two teams right here tonight in this matchup. We're going to have Derek Wright and Vince Dixon starting things off for their respective teams. There's the bell, and we are underway. And a lock-up center of the ring here, and suplex. No, up and over, lands on his feet. German suplex by Derek Wright, perfectly done. Once again, I kind of had to go over quickly at the beginning of the show, but Jean Wells was in fact seriously injured at Star Spangled Beatdown last Sunday, defending her Women's World Championship against Lilith Vandiver. She had to surrender the World Women's Championship. Hold on a moment. One. Only a one for Derek Wright at this time. But apparently the injury is severe enough. She is going to be out for an unknown length of time and had to surrender the Women's World Championship. So the issue between Shelly Bennett and Whitney Duncan is not yet finished. They will face off again tonight, and the winner of that match will, in fact, be the new GWA Women's World Champion. So a big night for those ladies here tonight, as well as the United States Heavyweight Champion will be in action. We understand he wants to come out to the ring a little later to address you, the fans. Here's a cover by Dixon. Long 2 count there, that time for Vince Dixon. So a lot going on tonight. A big match card and just a big show overall for you, the fans here tonight on GWA Supercharged. A tag now, and in comes Cliff Russell. Getting him away from the ropes and going to go for a cover himself. 1, 2, no, just a 1 that time. Derek Wright had a little time to recover there. An elbow now to the gut. Chop. And a few more elbows there for Derek Wright, and now sends Russell into high voltage corner. Now Russell trying to fight his way out of the corner. Rolling neck breaker by Cliff Russell, perfectly executed. I have to imagine that the Pitbulls, the GWA World Tag Team Champions, Luther and Mauler Isaac, are backstage watching this matchup. Now a tag, and in comes Big Charles Thompson, the heavy hitter of High Voltage. What a maneuver there by High Voltage. That's going to be all right there. 1, 2, no, that's surprising. What a high impact maneuver there by High Voltage. Now whip to the far side against the ropes. Come back and buries the knee into the stomach region of Cliff Russell and follows it up with an elbow drop. Charles Thompson now. Scoop and slam. Cover here. Only a 1 that time. Cliff Russell now in all kinds of trouble. He needs to get his tag team partner Vince Dixon in there. Head first into the turnbuckle. And look at Thompson just throw Cliff Russell across the ring like a sack of potatoes. And now into the top wrist lock. And Cliff Russell now fighting from underneath. Battling back out of that submission hold. Reversal there again, and a snapmare back to the center of the ring. An elbow into the gut, back and forth between these two teams. Now look at that head scissors, flying head scissors there by Cliff Russell, and that allows him to get his tag team partner, Vince Dixon, back into the ring. And look at this, Charles Thompson just shrugs that one off, clubbing blow to the back. What a matchup between these two teams. A victory for either one of these teams would be big as far as getting a shot at the Pitbulls. And airplane spin into the cutter by Charles Thompson. And now attacking Cliff Russell, hangs him up on the top rope. And now Charles Thompson sets him up. Powerbomb center of the ring and a deep cover. 1, 2. No! Vince Dixon somehow gets the shoulder up, and Vince Dixon keeps the Eliminators alive in this one. How did he kick out of that? Now Derek Wright is in. Missed a knee strike, and here comes Dixon. That one blocked. And a roll-up. And that one's broken up by Cliff Russell. High Voltage all over the Eliminators in this matchup, trying to put their opposition away. Whipped into the corner. Once again, another tag. In comes Thompson. Buries the right hand into the stomach. And gut wrench suplex, perfectly executed. Here's the cover. 1, 2, he got him! High Voltage victorious here tonight. Let's take another look. The double team by High Voltage on Vince Dixon. And finally, the gut wrench suplex, perfectly done. And the victory for High Voltage. Huge victory for this young team. You know they want another shot at the tag team champions. Look at this. Derek Wright, he must be seeing some, and there they are. It's only silhouettes, but you can tell that is the Pit Bulls. They're taking notice for sure. This is not over between these two and the Pit Bulls. Well, just last Sunday, Arthur Caldwell became the United States Heavyweight Champion. He wants to come down to the ring and address you, the fans, and from what we understand, the locker room on his big victory. And there he is, the GWA United States Heavyweight Champion, being escorted to the ring by the lovely Ashley Price. Pretty boy Arthur Caldwell. Still so far undefeated here in GWA in one-on-one competition, and his victory over Willie Jones last Sunday night allowed him to become the first ever GWA United States Heavyweight Champion. Arthur Caldwell making history at Star Spangled Beatdown. And in just a moment, we will hear what Arthur Caldwell has to say. So let's send it down to the ring. Big words from our United States Heavyweight Champion. Well, coming up next, one-on-one action as Chris Vandiver goes up against Willie Jones. So let's get back down to the ring for that matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Lilith Vandiver from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 232 pounds, Chris Vandiver.
Chris Vandiver and his lovely wife, Lilith Vandiver, making their way to the ring. Both of these individuals had a rough night, let's say. Last Sunday, both of the Vandivers had opportunities to win their respective world titles, and both were unsuccessful in those attempts. Chris Vandiver looking to get back on track with a victory here if he can defeat Willie Jones in one-on-one competition. And there certainly will be another day to fight for Lilith Vandiver in the future as well. Chris Vandiver now waiting for his opponent, the high-flying Willie Jones.
And his opponent, accompanied by Don Holmes from Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 240 pounds, Willie Jones.
An equally frustrating and disappointing night last Sunday for Willie Jones as well. He had the opportunity to make history if he could have defeated Arthur Caldwell to become the very first GWA United States heavyweight champion. He was unsuccessful in that attempt. And he also is looking to get back on a winning track, and he's accompanied by Don Holmes. And Holmes looking to put his wrestler, his man back on the winning track. His client, Willie Jones. It's a long way up the ladder. The first step will be for one of these men right here tonight. There's the bell. And lock up, center of the ring, and a European uppercut by Vandiver. Reversal, and Willie Jones is so quick, so agile. He has so much speed. German suplex by Willie Jones. Vandiver avoids that one, but here comes Jones once again. And now several strikes by Vandiver. Open hand strikes to the face. And again. Clubbing blow sends Willie Jones to the mat. An elbow drop. And here's the cover. A little early for the cover for Vandiver there. But you always got to be going for the victory. Always. And here comes Willie Jones once again. Now, Vandiver is going to have to keep eyes in the back of his head. You know, Don Holmes on the outside of the ring is good. Oh, wait, here goes. Whoa! Big knee drop missed there by Willie Jones. And Jones now lock up and sends Vandiver into the corner. And setting him up. Bulldog by Willie Jones. But as I was saying, you know, Don Holmes on the outside of the ring is going to want to give his man the unfair advantage. He is constantly trying to distract the opposition and give Jones the upper hand. So Vandiver is going to have to keep an eye on Don Holmes. Vandiver now against the ropes, coming back and missed the headbutt. Clothesline there. No, missed that one. And back into the corner. And Jones sets him up once again. And another bulldog. Face first into the mat. Missed that one. Reversal by Vandiver in the corner. There's a forearm shot. What a kick by Vandiver. Right to the face. Elbow drop to follow that. And there's Holmes. Holmes is up on the apron. But get him off of there, referee. Don Holmes distracting Chris Vandiver. And Willie Jones will take advantage. I was just talking about that just moments ago. And now, where's Willie Jones going? Jones up on the top rope. All the way down to the floor with a fist drop right to the face of Chris Vandiver on the money. Vandiver's trying to fight back once again. Now on the outside of the ring. Jones' face just bounces off the side of the ring. The official up to 4 now. And into the apron once again. Headbutt to the back of the neck. Vandiver back in and back out will break the count. The official was up to 6. Chris Vandiver and Willie Jones. What a matchup between these two. Each one of these men need a win bad. They need a big win to get themselves lined up for another championship opportunity. Clothesline by Vandiver, and another follows that up. Missed under that one. A big drop kick by Chris Vandiver. High drop kick, sending Willie Jones. And Don Holmes is getting involved in this matchup once again. And as soon as Vandiver turns around, he gets planted by Willie Jones. The official may need to throw Don Holmes out of here. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no. Chris Vandiver gets the shoulder up at 2. But Don Holmes is really affecting this matchup. And it's a crying shame. Jones hooks him up. Blocked by Vandiver. Suplex of his own. Vandiver telling him to get up. Get to his feet. Van Cotta, there it is. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no. Only a 2 count that time for Chris Vandiver. Willie Jones still has some fight left in him, but Chris Vandiver looking to end that right here. No, blocked by Willie Jones. Suplex situation, snap suplex perfectly executed. Jones now going to the top, looking to deliver that big leg drop. No, and he missed. And look at Chris Vandiver roll up. 1, 2. He got him. Chris Vandiver victorious. Look at this. A miss by Willie Jones with a big leg drop that had to jar his spine, and a quick roll up, and Chris Vandiver takes the advantage and the victory.
Here is your winner, Chris Vandiver.
A huge victory here tonight on Supercharged for Chris Vandiver. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the United States Heavyweight Champion is in one-on-one competition against Gavin Briggs. So let's head back down to the ring and get that matchup underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance United States Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell.
Arthur Caldwell, the Pretty Boy from Tacoma, Washington, the United States Heavyweight Champion, the first in Global Wrestling Alliance history. Still undefeated in GWA. We heard from him earlier tonight. Even though being proud to be the United States Heavyweight Champion, he is letting everyone know that he believes that is just a stepping stone, and he is heading for bigger and better things, even greater heights, as many former U.S. champions of days gone by have done. Now awaiting his opponent.
And his opponent from the good old USA, weighing in at 215 pounds, Gavin Briggs.
Here's a young man who is very disappointed to learn that he was not in that United States Heavyweight Championship matchup. Gavin Briggs would have loved to have had the opportunity to become the United States Heavyweight Champion. He is a proud patriot. You can tell by his attire, the fact that every single night he brings Old Glory to the ring with him. He would have loved to have added that United States Heavyweight Championship to the red, white, and blue and put it around his waist. That opportunity did not come. But if he can defeat pretty boy Arthur Caldwell here tonight. Hand him his first loss. You got to believe that a United States Heavyweight Championship match will be in Gavin Briggs' future. The bell has rung, and here we go. Big chop by Caldwell. Gavin Briggs now fighting back. We know Gavin Briggs' fighting spirit. We have talked about it many times. That one blocked by Caldwell. Another hard shot to the chest. And again, high drop kick now. What in the world was that? Arthur Caldwell. I didn't quite understand that, ladies and gentlemen, but now working over the left leg of Gavin Briggs. You know he's going to be setting up for that inverted figure four. Now a spinning toe hold. And now Caldwell sends Briggs to the buckle. And whip to the far side. Clothesline. Squashes Briggs in the corner. Caldwell now up and down. Knee drop right across the face. And here's the cover. 1, 2, no. 2 count. That time for Caldwell. And back to the leg. A master strategist is pretty boy Arthur Caldwell. Another clubbing blow, sending Briggs back down to the mat. And Briggs now with the Insigiri, taking Caldwell to the mat. Gavin Briggs fighting again, and another hard chop by Caldwell, and another drop kick. Back to the leg here now. No, Insigiri once again. And down across the arm. Gavin Briggs now. Briggs now going up top. Look at that leap all the way across the ring with the elbow drop. Perfectly done. 1, 2. No, I thought Briggs had him. What a perfectly executed elbow drop there. And now a fist fight has ensued between the two. Caldwell getting the better of it. Clothesline over the top, and there goes Briggs. And wait a minute, Big Bubba Mason is sitting there at ringside. When did he get down there? I didn't even see. He must have came through the crowd. And now getting in the face of the United States Heavyweight Champion is Big Bubba Mason. And Briggs now. Caldwell sidestepped him and sent Gavin Briggs right into Big Bubba Mason. Who can forget the rivalry between those two just not long ago? But I didn't even see where Big Bubba Mason came from, but he was sitting there at ringside, and he got in the face of the United States Heavyweight Champion. I wonder what was that I wonder what that was all about. Either way, big knee drop once again by Caldwell. Caldwell has this match well in hand, and here he goes. He's locking it on, and he's got it cinched in deep. There's the inverted figure four. Gavin Briggs, he's got to tap out. The pain has to be excruciating. Gavin Briggs fighting it. How long can he last? My God. No, Briggs fighting out of it. Gavin Briggs breaks the hold. I don't believe it. Somehow Gavin Briggs was able to hold on, and he sends Caldwell up and over the top to the floor. Briggs now. This is turning into a fight on the outside. But Caldwell shuts it down and sends Briggs back into the ring. Sweeps the legs now. Caldwell, big elbow drop, a cover, but a rope break called by the official. Caldwell now. Up Down across the knee with a gut buster. Back to the knee, back to the leg of Gavin Briggs. Caldwell knows exactly what he wants. And Caldwell now steps through, crosses the legs. Once again, there's the inverted figure four. Locked on once again. And yes, that is it. Gavin Briggs had no choice but to tap out on that second attempt. Let's take another look at this. Big Bubba Mason, I didn't even know where he came from. Gavin Briggs tried to take advantage. Caldwell sidestepped him. There was a collision between Caldwell and Mason. And finally, the inverted figure four and a victory for the United States Heavyweight Champion.
Here is your winner, pretty boy, Arthur Caldwell.
I'd be interested to know in what Big Bubba Mason's problem with the United States Heavyweight Champion would be. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we had talked about it earlier that Jean Wells, a severe injury has led her to have to relinquish the GWA Women's World Championship. That championship is on the line next as Shelly Bennett takes on Whitney Duncan. We are guaranteed a new Women's World Champion right here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Championship. Making her way to the ring from Anaheim, California, Shelly Bennett.
Shelly Bennett in the ring now, looking to become the Women's World Champion. Against her opponent tonight, Whitney Duncan. And here she comes.
And from Portland, Oregon, Whitney Duncan.
Last week, there was a rivalry that began as Shelly Bennett blindsided Whitney Duncan on her way to the ring. Bennett was able to secure the victory last week over Whitney Duncan. But just last Sunday, these two faced off once again with Whitney Duncan pulling off the victory. So each one of these ladies now with one victory apiece over the other. The tiebreaker here tonight, and the stakes couldn't be higher as the Women's World Championship is up for grabs. And there it is, the GWA Women's World Championship. The championship that Jean Wells held and defended with such pride, was so proud of that championship, was so proud of that accolade. Unfortunately, it had to end the way it did. Now, here we go. Lock up, and Bennett now taking the advantage in the early going with several strikes. And now whip to the far side against the ropes, and a kick sends Duncan to the mat. We want to wish Jean Wells a speedy recovery. And also, I want to let all of you fans know that apparently, hold on just a moment. One? No, too early still at this point. But Bennett wants that Women's World Championship. But I'm going to inform you all now that apparently next week here on Supercharged, we will have an interview with Jean Wells. She will let everybody know her status, how she's feeling, exactly what happened, and what this means for her career going forward. So be sure to tune in next week to GWA Supercharged, and we will hear from the former Women's World Champion, Jean Wells. Whip to the far side, and the two ladies collide, center of the ring, and what a headbutt from Duncan. And now an STF submission hold by Whitney Duncan. Bennett now with an elbow. Looks like a couple elbows there to the face. Breaks that submission hold up. Up, down, big backbreaker by Shelly Bennett. These ladies have been going back and forth. There is so much on the line here. Both of them obviously want to become the Women's World Champion. A huge opportunity for both of these ladies. They had no idea coming here tonight that they were going to have a shot at becoming the Women's World Champion. They were informed shortly before we went on the air. A huge night for one of these ladies. Whoever wins becomes the Women's World Champion. Neither one of these ladies wants to let this opportunity slip through their fingers. Now up and over the top, Bennett now to the outside. And now Whitney Duncan pouring on the punishment here. And stomping on the arm. Seeing a little bit of a vicious streak out of Whitney Duncan here. Face first goes Bennett into the floor. The official is counting them down. They're going to need to pay attention to that count. We get a double count out here. That would just be a shame. I don't know what would happen to the Women's World Championship if we did have a double count out here tonight. But Duncan in and out breaks the count. Knee lift there by Whitney Duncan. And a stiff kick to the small of the back. Shelly Bennett is just being abused on the outside of the ring here. Whitney Duncan has finally gained the advantage and is in firm control of this matchup. There's a forearm strike now. The official now up to 5. Now 6. Bennett now with a kick. The official now up to 8. And Bennett now sprints back to the ring. Duncan back in. Reverse heel kick there by Shelly Bennett. And now snapmare against the ropes and a kick right across the upper chest of Duncan. Shelly Bennett now fighting back. Was on the receiving end of so much punishment at the hands of Whitney Duncan. Bennett with a flurry of offense takes Duncan down. And now Bennett looking to end this one. Against the ropes. Big shot to the side of the head. That's got to be all. No, Duncan with a knee to the side of the face. A reversal. And a roll up. 1, 2. And she's done it. Shelly Bennett with a surprise roll up. Takes this one. Let's look at the closing moments here. Was going to go for the cover, I think. But one last gasp by Whitney Duncan with a knee to the side of the head. But Shelly Bennett cinches in a deep cover and gains the victory and is the new Women's World Champion.
Here is your winner and new Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Champion, Shelly Bennett.
Shelly Bennett with the biggest win of her career. She is now the Women's World Champion here in GWA. Whitney Duncan put up one hell of a fight, and there will be another day to fight for Whitney Duncan. But on this night, Shelly Bennett is on top of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event. The World's Heavyweight Champion, Handsome Harry Sharp. He is not 100%, but he wants to compete. And he will do just that in our main event that is next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Eugene, Oregon, weighing in at 168 pounds, Justin Reed.
The youngster Justin Reed on his way to the ring. Gets to go one-on-one with the heavyweight champion of the world here. And in Harry Sharp's weakened state, Justin Reed just may have an opportunity for a huge upset right here tonight. Again, handsome Harry Sharp, not at 100% after a grueling world title defense against Chris Vandiver just last Sunday. Reed now waiting for the world's champion.
And his opponent from Kent, Washington, weighing in at 328 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, handsome Harry Sharp.
The living legend, handsome Harry Sharp. His World Heavyweight Championship reign spanning over 100 days. A fighting champion, no doubt. He has set the bar extremely high as world champion here in GWA. He is not 100%. He is extremely sore from what we understand after his world title defense last Sunday. But indeed, he is a fighting champion, and he wanted to compete here tonight for you, the greatest fans in the world. He is going to do that. There's the bell, and Reed tried to grapple with him. Nothing doing. Twisting of the arm and down to the mat. Fist drop by Sharp. And again. Justin Reed now on the receiving end of a belly-to-belly suplex. Here's the cover. Only a one that time. A lot of fight left in this young man. Harry Sharp, over these past couple of months, has given us everything he's got. I am so proud of this man. Winning the World Heavyweight Championship, the crowning achievement in his career. He has defended it many times over in some of the most grueling matches in all of professional wrestling history. Reed now trying to fight back, but handsome Harry Sharp is having none of it. Several shots now to the head. You know he's got to be softening him up for that patented iron claw. Belly to belly suplex once again, center of the ring. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no. Justin Reed able to get the shoulder up after 2. Harry Sharp, I believe, looking to put him away. Twisting of the arm and back down once again. And several more strikes now to the head. Fist drop once again by Sharp. So far this match has been mostly Harry Sharp. Justin Reed he's had very, very little offense here tonight. I gotta believe that the time has come. Judo throw by Sharp. Justin Reed, I gotta believe, is just about out of it. He missed that fist drop, however. Big elbow by Justin Reed. Just as I say something, here comes the youngster once again. And now with a flurry of offense down across the left arm. Drop kick down to the back of the head. Look at Reed go. Slams Sharp's face right into the mat. And again. Missed the knee strike, or the knee dropped it. Look at that kick right up underneath the chin. A super kick by Justin Reed. Then the champion is reeling. Here's the cover. No! Justin Reed nearly with the upset of the century over the world's heavyweight champion. A long 2 count for the youngster. And Sharp now reverses that one. And now a reversal by Reed. And Sharp with a right hand takes him back down. Here's the cover again. 2. No, long 2 count. Harry Sharp believed he had the 3. So did I. This young man, Justin Reed, is fighting with everything he's got. He knows tonight is his chance to impress against the heavyweight champion of the world. Fist drop by Sharp. Handsome Harry Sharp now sends Reed to the buckle. And an elbow. Reed still coming out fighting against the corner. Reed now still fighting back. Shots to the shoulder. Trips him up, and look at that wrestling maneuver there by Justin Reed. Here's the cover again. 1, 2, another 2 count for the youngster. I don't believe Harry Sharp believed he was going to have this much of a fight with Justin Reed. Wind up elbow to the back of the head. And now it is just a matter of time. There it is. There is the patented Iron Claw from handsome Harry Sharp. And that's it. It is all over. Fight as he did. Justin Reed falls to the Iron Claw. Let's take a look at it here. That Iron Claw gaining Sharp so many victories, championships, and accolades over his career gives him another victory here tonight in our main event.
Here is your winner, handsome Harry Sharp.
Another victory for Sharp. And wait a minute. Wait just a damn minute. That's Aldo P. Wallace. Strongman Aldo P. Wallace. And now a headbutt to the back of the head. He is assaulting the heavyweight champion of the world. What the hell? Aldo P. Wallace with a knee strike to the face. Why, Aldo? What is he doing? He is attacking that son of a bitch. I can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta go. But that sorry son of